I made a pretty long-winded context point at the beginning of this video, so I'm just going to completely scrap that, and I'm going to just say this right here. So, Brad abused his girlfriend. He kind of dropped it in the last video, didn't really talk about it too much. Just, you know, like, oh, whatever. I abused my girlfriend, who cares? And then also he says this about hive mind.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
Which I'm going to continue to bring up throughout this video because I find it like that's quote of the year, right? That's quote of the year. He just made a really bad video. And now he has another video. So, ooh, 405 dislikes, which 668 likes. Are we serious? Let's watch it. Let's see his response.
Hi, so I released a video a few days ago, and it was something that was called SI, and it was supposed to be talking about my experience with, you know, battling through all this mental health shit for the last year, and it was a fucking terrible idea.
Yeah. You could pretty safely say that was a very, very bad idea.
The video ended up being extremely exploitative of my ex because I decided to, you know, I was like, oh, I'll say, oh, it's my ex-girlfriend. But, like, you know, she's a real person, and there are real people being named in this.
Well, she wasn't just your ex-girlfriend. Sort of throw it out there. She was your ex-fiance. Which I'm going to say they were engaged for like 2 years. Why don't you just get married? I don't really understand. Which actually, you know what? It's a good thing that they didn't get married because it would have been way harder for Tina to leave that situation. So that's fine.
Video. And so the entire thing, you know, comes off as an extreme violation of privacy. And
tell me about it.
I can completely understand why people are upset because it is honestly, I think, one of the worst things possibly ever uploaded to the internet.
Yeah. I think anybody can safely say that was one of the worst things uploaded to the internet. That was really bad. Like, that video rattled me. That video shocked me. Mind you, I was a fan of this guy for like a good 4 years. And I fell off the bandwagon like, you know, a couple of years ago. But that's besides the point. I knew this guy for a long time. Imagine my surprise when he uploads a video and says that he's a domestic abuser. Wow.
I am fucking ashamed of it. I feel like I failed.
Now, wow. You can't say you're ashamed of the video. Okay, I'll give him an opportunity here. Maybe he saves himself.
Failed completely, like, as a person. And like, this video just highlights also like all of her concerns, you know, where she's saying that she's felt this pain, you know, that she recognizes this exploitation and this feeling of being unsafe around someone like me with a platform. So
what? Wait, she feels this exploitation. Now, are we talking about abuse? Or are we talking about exploitation and the fact that you brought her down 10 levels in your last video? Because I'm going to say it, if it's the latter, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. What on God's green earth are we talking about? You are an abuser. What are we saying? Dude, it boggles my mind that he's literally sitting here and is saying that he is ashamed of the video. The video? You are ashamed of the video. Granted, he does say he's ashamed of maybe his actions, but I know he's talking about the video. He's talking about the video. He does not give a shit. He does not care about whether or not he abused this girl mentally or physically. For the last 6 years, he doesn't care about that. He only cares that the video turned out bad. Incredible thought process. This is awesome. I can't believe we're watching the same thing right now. I can't believe he sat here and he uploaded this video. He said that. Run back the clip.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
That was also an incredible thing to say. Like, what? This my God. Oh, my blood pressure is rising every second. I just had a bunch of sodium, and now I'm sitting here yelling at the top of my lungs because this motherfucker needs to get killed. Okay, let's move on.
I am going to disappear for a year, and see around this time next year if I'm ready to try again, because I'm clearly not ready for this.
What? Your thought process behind your abuse and you saying that run the clip again.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
You're saying in response to that you should go off the internet for another year because clearly you're not ready for this. Bro. Oh, imagine if this was a gun. I would shoot you in the eye. What are we talking about? Genuine question, Brad. What are we talking about, man? You know what? It's funny. This guy calls out Melanie Martinez years ago for abuse, but then he himself is an abuser. Literally at the same time he called that out. Incredible stuff here. This is wow. I can't believe we're watching the same thing right now. Run the clip again.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
I've been recording for like 14 minutes. We're only a minute 19 in. Wow. Bradley, you're getting a lot of words out of me right now. I haven't been this mad about anything in months. So thank you for this. Maybe I should go to the gym after and burn off all of the thoughts I'm having. My God, dude, what are we doing here? Let's continue.
And I am rightfully being called out for honestly just terrible behavior, extremely irresponsible behavior. And I'd like to give just a
What was that?
I would like to just say sorry, like. From the bottom of my heart, from everyone who supports me, it is just, like, I'm fucking sorry. Like, this was disgusting. There's not a single fucking justification I have for this. This is the worst thing I've ever done on YouTube, and it will be, like, seen as that. And
we're watching the same video. Roll the clip again.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
Oh, my God. What do I even say? Wow. You're not even discussing the fact that you were charged with DV. You're not even discussing that. This isn't even a thought in your mind. Instead, you are mad at yourself about the fact that you uploaded that other video. You're mad about that, but you're not ashamed in the fact that you abused your ex-fiance. That's incredible. I don't even know what this is. Wow, I'm at a loss for words. Dude, my stomach hurts. Oh my God. I wish I had my water right now. Holy shit, Bradley. You're a fucked up person. This is insane. I don't even care. Depression or not, dude. Who gives a shit at this point? Nobody fucking cares if you have mental health problems. At least not me right now. I don't even care about that. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you are disappointed in yourself about the video. Okay, let's move on.
it should. And I hope that my ex is able to disconnect herself from this situation and move on and get help.
That's not how this works! You can't expect somebody who endured years of abuse from a person to just disconnect from it. You can't. That's not possible. I don't have it up right now, but I'm fairly sure on Twitter that she said that she is okay. It's been a year since she has left him. She's doing fine, which good for her. I'm really happy for her. She deserves the best in the world. But you hope that she disconnects from the situation? Just the situation. I'm missing the whole point here. He's just calling it a situation. Wow. It's not just a situation. It's an abuse case. This is just any ordinary situation. I'm sorry, Brad. This isn't any ordinary situation. You can't just say that this is a situation. This isn't a situation. This is way more than a situation. Oh my God. Oh my God, Bradley, you are getting a laugh out of me now. You're making me laugh. I've watched your videos for multiple years, and I would say that I was a fan of yours, and I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't think I ever laughed at any one of his videos. I just watched them because of the music he was listening to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm getting lightheaded. Let's move on.
And support like she has been in the last few days, or at least like in terms of the support. But no, like again, I brought this shit back up, and it makes perfect sense why she's so upset and so hurt. But it, like, even then, it took me a couple of days for it to all click, because I was like, oh, you know, what's so wrong with this video? You know, I'm just talking about my own experience, but that's just the thing. It was all about me. It was selfish, and it turned into a complete disaster. And yeah, that's all I have to say, is that I'm going away for a year, and that's like probably the minimum for something this, like, that's this big of a fuck up. So I'm sorry. Like, I let everybody down, you know, like, yeah. So peace.
I'm surprised he didn't bring up hive mind that whole video. Run the clip back.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
That was like a huge point in the previous video, and he didn't even think to bring it up in this one. Oh my gosh.
It's one thing like losing your partner. It's another thing like with losing hive mind.
Mr. Worldwide.